Hey everybody out there in the YouTube world, it's your boy Dutch the Diesel Technician, man, back with another fun-filled and informative video. Today we're going to be talking about mass airflow sensors, okay? This is a mass airflow sensor off of a 2002 Chevy Malibu. Now let's talk about its functionalities. This is where the connector from the PCM attaches to. If you look inside of here, this first prong has a 12-volt reference. If it's on some cars may have a 5-volt reference, depending on your make and model, but that's a constant 12 volts being supplied there. This middle prong is a ground wire, and then this last but not least prong is the signal wire. Okay, that's where the signal wire attaches to. This is the screen. Now, if you look inside of the mass airflow sensor, you have 3 hot wires with 12-volt references being supplied. And if you see those three, little wires? They are the hot wires. Okay, when air passes over those wires, it changes the temperatures of the wire, which changes the resistance of the wire. This is recorded and sent back to the PCM. The PCM takes this data, and now it can adjust the stoichiometric ratio per car. Depending on your car, the stoichiometric for your car, usually it's about 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel. You know, so when your car gets the reading from the signal wire and it adjusts the stoichiometric, now it knows exactly how much fuel to send to each cylinder. So that is how this works. Okay. Now, in case you're unfamiliar with the position of it on the car, let's go look at it actually on the car. Okay, so this is my Chevy Impala here. This is my Chevy Impala, and this is the mass airflow sensor that's on my car. It's a little bit different, but the position is the same. In between the air box and the throttle body, and the intake hose connected to the throttle body, okay? Now, like I told you, this is the wires that connect into the mass airflow sensor. Mine has a little more wires than the one I showed y'all. Okay, now if you're having a problem with your mass airflow sensor, it could run rough. It could cause it to run rough, and you'll ultimately have problems with it before it altogether goes bad, because your car computer won't know how to adjust the stoichiometric ratio for your fuel injector, so you'll have rough starts and everything, man. So it's an important component to your car. It lets your car run sufficiently. It has so that everything runs right. But this is the position of it on the car, and this is the location of it. Some of them you might have in the air boxes, but on these Impalas and these Malibus, they're usually right here between the throttle air intake hose and the air box, right here in the middle. But if you have a mass airflow problem, a lot of times you will get a code for it. You know, so you will get a code for that, and then it'll give you a starting point to, you know, diagnostics to diagnose things. But there it is, mass airflow sensor. I hope this video helped you understand the functionality of it. I'm Dutch the Diesel Technician. Y'all know my slogan: subscribe, keep me alive. Thanks for watching. It's hot out here today. Ugh.